All right, you guys, we have another list. This time we have the top 500 Hispanic Latino wrestlers. So I have not seen who are on this list. I'm going to go over top 10 and then I'm going to skim through top 100. And then I'll put the link down below for you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourselves and see if you guys agree with some of the placements or not. So let me I'll pull out this list so we can see who is on here. So 1 second. So this is the second edition. So they did start this last year for 2022. So this is the second year that they're doing this list. And once again, just like how with the top 500 black wrestlers, we do not need to discuss why this is important. And just so let you guys know, being Hispanic or being Latino has nothing to do with race. It is something that has to do with ethnicity and where you live. So if you are a Spanish speaking person or you live or from a Spanish speaking country or anywhere in Central America, Latin America, and the Caribbean, you're considered to be either Hispanic or Latino. So, all right, I got the list and it looks like I need to have my granny glasses on so I can really see. So let me zoom in a little bit. All right. Let's talk about the top 10. Number 1, Eddie Kingston. I don't know if I'm surprised. Okay, maybe a little bit surprised to see him at number 1. A lot of people really, really love Eddie, and he really works hard. I'm not surprised to see him in the top 5, though, but kind of surprised to see him in the number 1 spot. Number 2 is who I kind of expected to see in the number 1 spot, which is El Hijo de Vikingo. I don't know what it is. When people call him Vikingo, I gotta tell people, he's not Vikingo. His dad is Vikingo. He's El Hijo de Vikingo. That's 2 different people. Anyway, that's not important. He's actually who I thought would be number 1. This is why it's important for cross promotion stuff, because AEW, they work with AAA, they work with CMLL, they work with New Japan or whatever, and I really do feel like AEW helping out AAA by putting El Hijo de Vikingo on TV has really become the reason why he's at number 2 on this list. You know, it's having him having that TV time, having that national exposure in the US that has helped a lot of people keep some eyes on him. And aside from him working in AAA and also working at AEW, he's been doing a lot of indie stuff too. Actually, a little bit too much indie stuff, I believe, because he's been overworked. And I really wish he'd kind of tone it down a little bit, because he's been having some health issues due to just overexhausting himself. So he's someone I thought was going to be number 1, but I'm surprised to see him at number 2. Number 3, Damien Priest. I see it. I see it. I love Damien. I really think he's super cool. He is so handsome. Jesus Christ. I see it. I don't know if I would have put him at number 3. Let me see who else is in the top 10. Oh, number 4, Ray Fenix. Okay, cool. Number 5, Casey Navarro. I haven't seen him in a little bit, but he's really talented too. Number 6, Hyann. Okay, we finally got a girl on here. Number 7, Mystico. Okay. Number 8, Pentacon Jr. First of all, I would have put Penta before Ray Fenix. I'm not trying to be biased or whatever, but there's something about Penta that I feel like he seems more talented than Ray. You know, I'm not trying to pin brothers against each other, but I really do prefer Penta in the ring. I would have put Penta where Ray's at and then drop Ray down to where Penta's at. Number 9, Commander. And number 10, Roxanne Perez. So Roxanne, she's definitely improved, and I think that's why she's so high on this list, because of the improvement that she's had. Personally, I think I would have put her between 11 and 20, but the improvement is definitely why she's here in the top 10. So I'm really happy to see 2 girls here on the top 10. So let me skim through the top 100 and see who all else up in here. Okay, number 14, Rey Mysterio. 18, Zelina Vega. Oh, 20, Dominic Mysterio. Oh, 21, Santos Escobar. Don't all come at me at once, but I would have put Santos like 40s or something like that. He's talented, but there's something about him that's just not all the way there yet for me. Personally, I think it was very nice of them to give him 21. Um, 26 Bandito. Bandito is super, super talented. It's a shame that he got injured. A couple of weeks ago, he did do a video on Instagram, and he was supposed to have, like, I forgot what he said, like 2 months off or whatever. He went to the doctor so they could check everything so they can clear him, and it was like, no, boo boo, you're gonna have to stay home for a little bit longer. You're not where you should be in terms of your healing process with your wrist. So unfortunately, he's still gonna be out probably for the rest of the year. Um, who else we got here? 27 Bailey, 29 Roosh. Damn, did Roosh wrestle this year? I'm not gonna lie. I don't even remember him getting in the ring. Number 30, Daniel Garcia. 31, Rocky Ramiro. 32, Dralistico. 33, Dragon Lee. Okay, they got the two brothers with each other right back to back. I probably would have put Dragon Lee a little bit up on this list. Bruce 2 and Dralistico. Oh, man. Wow. Well, at least the three of them are really close with each other on this list. They're all super talented, but I don't think we got a chance to see enough of Rouge or Dralistico this year for them to be so high up on the list. But Dragon Lee, definitely, I think I would have put him a little bit higher up here. Andrade El Idolo, number 34. Oh, La Rosa Negra. I actually know her. She's 38. I didn't really like her. Every time I used to go to indie shows, she used to just be flirting with, you know what? Let me not. Let's see. Laredo Kid, 43. That's interesting. Sammy Guevara, 44. Metalik, 46. He's really cool. I think I would have put him a little bit higher up on the list. Homicide, 48. 49, Ivelisse. Ortiz, 59. Fuego del Sol, 65. I don't think we've seen enough of him this year either. I've been seeing him on YouTube doing videos, but that's pretty much all I've seen. I've hardly really seen him in the ring this year, so I'm really surprised to even see him in top 100. So one thing that I realized about the top 500 black wrestlers too is that that top 100 really featured a lot of people who's gotten TV time. So the indie wrestlers, unfortunately, it's not necessarily too much about how much talent they have or if they're more talented than the guys who are on, bigger network shows. It just seems to be a little bit more of popularity, which I know is part of what makes them higher on the list. But if you're going to have opportunities on those TV shows where, like AEW, WWE, Impact, or whatever, you're going to have more exposure. But I don't think that necessarily means you're more talented. So those people rank higher on the list compared to people who are not necessarily seen on TV. And that's pretty much a shame. Who else we got on here? Okay, TOA Leona, 77. I like him. Like TOA Leona, he started, he's part of the Mogul Embassy. He does tag team with Khan in the Gates of Agony. Yes, he is half Samoan, but also half Puerto Rican as well. He actually started wrestling during the pandemic. And I feel like that the pandemic was like yesterday, okay? And I think that he's really he looks like he's been wrestling a lot longer than that. 81, Raquel Rodriguez. Who else all in here? Gravity 92. They really tried it. Oh my God. Okay, I'm surprised about that one. I expected him to be higher up on this list. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about him. I did see him the other day on Ring of Honor, but I kind of surprised to see him in 92. I know he hasn't been wrestling as long like his brother Bandito, and but I've seen some really good stuff from him this year in AEW and especially on Ring of Honor. So if you're watching Ring of Honor, you'll get a chance to see these guys. But that's the top 100. And I think that's a really interesting list. This list does include a lot of people that you'll be seeing on AAA or CMLL or in the indie scene. I think that's what it's mostly where you'll find a lot of these other guys and girls here on this list. And like I said, it's something about this list that really kind of favors the one you see on TV more often, you know? So those guys get a chance to, rank higher up on this list. Either way, list is not bad. I can appreciate what we got going on here. Like I said, a little bit surprised to see Eddie at number 1. I really thought Ellie David Kingo would definitely take the number 1 spot. But the list is not bad. I would switch some people around in terms of the ranking. Not surprised to see Dominic at number 20. Some people probably would put him a little bit higher. I still feel like he has some work to do, and if he wants to be in the top 10, at least in my top 10. So maybe next year. We'll see what happens with him in his career. Damien Priest, if WWE does him right with the Money in the Bank briefcase, we could see him maybe take number 1 next year, but we'll see how that goes. Guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I'll put the link to the list down below. Bye.